EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing to open is Wentz. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Next to score, Eagles 7, Cowboys 9. To kick off for Philadelphia.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Trap 60.
Right back to the air following that pick six. This one grabbed by Austin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Seven Pirates.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
But I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Man in motion is Smith. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Here comes 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to...
It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And some good blocking. Springing up a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. They motion the slot man left. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake, Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Quick throw, taken in. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Third down, 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to...
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
That's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here we go, here we go.
His drive will start on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Point after, coming up here. His kick is good. And the Cowboys will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 10. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Give on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. He's got his man right side. It's complete. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. So from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7.
63, 63.
Here's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Now a 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Open man, right side, he's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future.
He is in. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
That ties the game at 14.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. He'll take it at the 12. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A huge play just before the half. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to the air one more time. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. No issues there. This one is good. And the Cowboys move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. On play action, here's Hurts. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one knocked away and incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, we'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Back to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And he's in. his second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score, Cowboys 24, Eagles 14.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Short kick taken just inside the 20. He'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these two things: balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. I fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Backed up to his own goal line. Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Up the middle they go. And he'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's into the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles cut the lead to 3, 24-21. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 15. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go.
He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, he'll set up. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
65, Cat. 65. Hey, smash. Buffalo 18. Hurt.
He'll drop to throw. Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Damone Clark there to get him down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a run going left, and he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. They'll send him over to the left. On 3rd down, it's Hurt. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. On gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go! 18, Pioneer! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick! Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's a run. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Second and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown,
What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage.
Cowboys 24.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Man in motion is Smith. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Ready, go.
Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Cowboys 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
42. Cowboys 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They'll return this from the 11. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And he will score. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Here we go. Set. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll air it out down the middle, and that is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on 3rd down. Well, here we are in the 2nd half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on 3rd down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Eagles have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Set.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Now a run. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Two runs going in the wrong direction, and now it is 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead.
Cowboys 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken just shy of the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, set. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one complete to Johnston. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So